Good morning. You must be Miss Lirum's father. Miss Seth contacted me. I'm here to assist in sending Miss Lirum off.
Where's Mom going?
She will return to Mother Ocean, who brought us to this land long ago. Even though her body goes to the sea, you will still have your spiritual bond with her.
Spiritual bonds?
Yes, your souls as mother and son will always be connected. Even though the body may have gone, these bonds are eternal. I'll need the family's assistance to give Miss Lirum a proper farewell.
What should we do?
It's nothing difficult. We'll need flowers to adorn Miss Lirum and torches to light the send-off flame.
I understand. I'll get lots of flowers, so Mom will look extra pretty.
Then, if you would take care of the torches, please.
You all right?
Yeah, but I want to do something too.
Certainly. I'll have you help me later. Well then, the first thing is to gather the flowers, please.
Wow, lots of lengthy cutscenes. For the win. I'd like you to go and I would like for you to gather about 10 white flowers and as decorations for Miss Lirum. And that's pretty much all we gotta do. Now we're gonna be running around collecting different items from flowers to torches, and yeah, we just have to collect a set amount, and that is around this particular area, not only here but in the last screen. And excuse me, that's pretty much all we gotta do to prepare for the funeral. Even though I've been through this game numerous times, I'm still shaken up every time. I don't know why. Well, kinda am, kind of not. But hey, that's just me. I mean, if someone you love and cherish died right in front of you, I mean, in a kind of a peaceful way, but kind of not at the same time, of course you're still gonna feel sad. And that's to be expected with anybody who has lost their loved ones. Okay. What to talk about now? Again, don't know. Just running around trying to gather flowers, trying to find them. You don't necessarily have to collect all 10 flowers, but you should collect as many as you possibly can find. At least 8 or 9, if you possibly can. Yeah. I think you can get away with 8, but I don't think any less than that will do. And that's like coming towards the white flowers. Torches are actually easy to find because they kind of look like little bones that you would find in like a little cartoon or something, like one of them old-time cartoons. But hey, that's pretty much the way things are around here. Well, at least we're almost done with the flower collecting, and I've been recording for about an hour and 36 minutes now, so of course I am kind of dry on material, and I don't sound as enthusiastic. Obviously because, well, I experienced the death of a loved one. That's to be expected. Not literally in real life, by the way. No one actually died in my family recently. Not yet. And I just hope that things stay that way. You know, nobody dies anytime soon. We just continue to live our lives the way we normally would live. We love, care, and cherish. And that's pretty much how things work, and that's pretty much what I think is the meaning of life. It's just one of them great questions, again, that doesn't necessarily have an answer. My guess upon the meaning of life and what it truly means is to love those you care about the most. And, well, if you love them and respect them and care for them, they'll do the same in return. It doesn't always work that way, unfortunately, because that's pretty much how man normally is. By that, obviously, I mean the human race. But hey, that's just the way the world works sometimes. Sometimes people are sick and twisted, and some are even perverted. And yeah, that's pretty much another life lesson. Thou shalt not kill unless absolutely necessary, and if you're serving the military. Well, now that we gathered all 10 of the white flowers, we can now return to the weird guy who is actually hosting Lirum's funeral. So, I was thinking of making a cut, but actually, a cut isn't necessary. It's just not necessary right now because I'm still talking and I'm right there, so no need for a cut. You gathered the flowers. That should be enough to send Miss Lirum off through her final journey.
All right, Mr. Kine, please gather the branches for the torch.
Well, anyways, the guy pretty much told us what to do, and we need 10 torches. And we're going to be playing as Kime, and we're going to be gathering the torches. That makes 1 of 10. That's good. At least we're starting somewhere. Torches again. The branches for the torch again are very easy to find for the most part. I'm not sure. I think you can get away with collecting only 8 out of 10. Again, I'm not really sure, but I don't want to take any chances here, and I just stick with trying to gather all 10 if you possibly can. If you can't find all 10, then that's fine. As long as you have 8 of them, I think you can still get away with it. And I just repeated myself again. I hate it when I repeat myself. It just makes me look stupid. Again, that's just part of who I am. Sometimes I have a tendency to repeat myself. And when that happens, it just doesn't make me happy. And also it leads to really bad comments and people calling me a retard. I understand if you're sometimes joking around or something, but really, calling me a retard is like a really huge insult and it really offends me. And, of course, if you would dare to call me a retard, you're pretty much going to be blocked. Unless you're kind of joking around and we're just horsing around. Like, say we're playing on live or something and we're playing a game and all of a sudden you accidentally call me retarded. You know? I understand again if you're like being competitive and you're joking and you don't really mean it. But once again, I don't like it. I don't like being called that. End of story. There are numerous other insults that will also get you blocked as well. And sometimes I may even respond to certain people who do end up insulting me. But for the most part, I just block them. Because, really, you really shouldn't deal with haters that much. Haters is common for anybody who does YouTube work. Everybody goes through some people who are just plain ignorant. I seem to go through that a lot. But of course, thanks to the years that I've been here on YouTube, I've met some really great friends online, and I actually know some people in real life. I'm not saying who I've met in real life, but Yeah, I don't have very many friends who I know in real life who are on YouTube, unfortunately, but hey, that's just the way things
Everything
are.
is prepared for Miss Lirum's send-off. Let us begin. Everyone is waiting to give Miss Lirum a final farewell.
I don't see Mac around.
He said he had someplace to go, and then he ran off.
Are you worried?
Mac has a lot of guts. He'll be fine.
I'm your grandfather. You can call me Grandpa.
Even though you're younger than Mom?
Yeah.
I'll stick with Kine. Saying Grandpa just doesn't feel right.
That is perfectly logical and understandable.
Whoa. Look at that, Seth. Kine's actually being nice. Huh.
Well, he is a grandfather with his grandchild.
Wow. I guess getting grandchildren can really change a guy.
I don't think it's quite like that.
I think I've got a pretty good guess where Mac went.
Where?
To get those flowers.
I see.
See, for us, we figured that as long as those flowers were blooming, Mom would stay healthy.
So you protected them?
Yeah. Mac and I, we both knew that Mom wasn't well. We wanted to stay together, even if it was just for a little longer. So we would pray to those flowers every day. Cook! The flowers.
I thought I could show them to Mom. But they've already wilted.
Those flowers. Wasn't it important to let them keep blooming naturally? Didn't your mother also say that? Well, wilting is something natural too.
I thought they would cheer her up. I never let anyone step on them.
Oh, you dummy. Did you think this would make Mom happy?
But these are Mom's favorite flowers.
And they were also there when I parted ways with Lirum's mother. Your grandmother.
Huh?
The fact that your mother treasured these flowers was probably tied to memories of those times. I'm sure your mother would understand your feelings. And I can understand them too. You're a good person, Mac.
You're nice too, Kine.
I am.
Yep. I thought that about you just now.
Is that so? Go show them to Lirum, Mac.
Mom.
I'm a little emotional about things like this, I guess.
Well, I don't handle these things too well either.
Mr. Kime, take hold of the ribbons, please. These ribbons are the only thing that tie us, the living, to Miss Lirum, the deceased. Miss Lirum must now begin her new journey. Our final duty is to sever our ties with her in the form of these ribbons. Please watch Mac. He shall give us the courage to sever these ties. That is his role. You shall cut your ties with Miss Lirum, while your undying love for her remains in your hearts.
You said that even if we have to cut our ties, we still have our spiritual bonds, right?
Yes, those bonds are eternal. Now, let us send Miss Lirum off. Many ribbons from Miss Lirum have been passed to her father. When all of them have been severed, Miss Lirum shall begin her journey out into Mother Ocean. Mac, with the lit torch you carry, trace the movements of the wands the attendees are waving. Those movements will convey the attendees' wishes and parting words to your mother. If you perform a move incorrectly, the attendees' good wishes will not be conveyed. If that happens, try again to match the movements of the attendees. When you correctly trace the movements with your flame, the attendees' torches will light up. Then the attendees will sever the ribbons with their flames to represent their own connections and to make their unseen bonds eternal. When all of the ribbons are severed, Miss Lirum will start her journey. Are you ready, Mac? It is time, everyone. Let us sever our physical ties with Miss Lirum.
The ceremony we'll be holding is a traditional method of seeing off the dead. Participants will light torches and use them to burn through the ribbons of the gondola is attached to. Mac, it is your job to light all the participants' torches. Lirum was a good and kind person to all. Now then, let's begin. After expressing their participants will move their torches forward. Move your torch to the right and bring your flame to the tip of the partner's torch. Anyways, the controls are on the top left-hand corner of the screen. To sway up, push and hold the Y button. To sway left, hold X. Sway right, hold the B button. And sway forward, aka down, just hold the A button. And use the left analog stick to adjust. Yes, that is how you put them together. The motion serves to represent the rippling ocean. Be sure to adjust the position of your torch. Try torching the tip of your torch to the tip of your partner's torch. Then the fire will surely catch. This time you will move your torch to the left. This motion serves to represent the rustling forest. Next, you will raise your torch up. This upward motion serves to represent the endless sky. Now you will lower your torch towards the ground. This downward motion serves to represent the solid earth. The torch has been lit. It is time to say your final goodbyes to your mother. Stay strong, alright? You got Cook with you. And that is pretty much how this ceremony works. Good. Your job then is to move the torch around like this and light the torches of your partner. You will need to pay attention to your partner as each Numarian will move his or her torch in a different direction. Since the ancient times, every Numarian family has had its own particular custom of setting off the dead. You must be aware of that. If you are unable to light a torch the first time, you may retry as many times as you like. The important thing is that everyone here fully extends their feelings out to Miss Lirum. We do have many participants waiting, however, so do try to light them as smoothly as possible. Would you like to hear this again? No, I do not. Alright, let us now begin this ceremony, finally. Whatever to your loss, if you need anything, just ask. There is no need to be shy. Oops. This is pretty much all that you do. You just have to, sway your torch and try to hit the tip of the torches and let their torches ablaze and sever the physical ties with Lirum, and that's pretty much how it works. Lirum extends her kindness out to everyone. She helped my family and I a great deal too. I may be the last one of my family, but I still want to show her how thankful I am. I really don't know what else to say here. Lirum was such a gentle person. I knew she was ill, but I never thought it would claim her so fast. Hang in there, alright? I have to say, this little minigame of sorts is actually pretty easy, and it's very easy to master as well. And also, you only have to do this once. I always looked up to Lirum as a woman. I wouldn't mind becoming a mother like her someday. I'll miss her dearly, but I want to show her my smile one more time. Lirum was a wonderful woman. I'm sure she had things pretty rough, but she was always so bright and cheerful. Let's see her off with a smile. It's kind of hard to do that, but whatever. I mean, it is a funeral and you're supposed to stay positive despite the death of a loved one. But hey, that's just the way things are. Well done. That was some fine lighting. Now it's time to say my goodbyes. It'll sure be lonely without Lirum around. I seriously have nothing else to say about this, really. It's still sad, and it's just really sad. It's such a shame that she was so young. Let's make sure your mother has nothing to worry about when we see her off, alright? We done this guy earlier for the tutorial, so yay! He gets to go twice. Or maybe not, I don't know. What a good job you've done with the fire. I'm sure Lirum would have been overjoyed to see how well you kids are turning out. Now for my final words. Very emotional, I must say. This entire set has been quite emotional. And that is the end. Now it's time for Cook and Mac to say their goodbyes. Must be so hard on them, especially Mac. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, it would be hard for me to lose my own mom. Same with anyone else and any sane human being. There she goes, into Mother Ocean. Now her spiritual journey begins anew into the doorsteps of heaven. I wonder if any religion actually does this in real life. If your religion actually does that upon a custom of setting off the dead, let me know in the comments section. I'd like to know. And what is the name of your religion? You know, if you were to do something like this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, it's really interesting to learn about different customs and different religions and different, things.
Mac, I thought you would have cried more.
Me too.
guess it...
No, you haven't cried since the funeral began.
It's so strange. I don't know why I can't cry.
You seem so calm.
I guess it just proves that you kids are growing up.
Kayun,
Was your mother happy?
she was happy. She had lots of friends, and Dad was a really great person. Even the Queen cared about her and helped her out a lot. I'm sure she must have been happy.
I wonder what the flowers are doing.
She always missed you, Kime. And Grandma.
You don't cry anymore, do you, Kayun?
You're strong, Kime. I heard from Mom that you are immortal and invincible. It's amazing. Not dying. It's really great.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
It means I see so many people that I care for pass on, like your mother.
You've seen it a lot.
Yeah, enough to lose count.
That's why you got so strong.
But it must hurt.
It does.
I want to grow up to be strong like you, Kime. Even if it hurts. Even if it's tough. I won't cry. I'm gonna be strong.
Right.
Wow, the flowers are back in bloom.
Check it out.
I'm back to life.
I just knew it. I just knew Mom heard our wish.
Do you still believe stuff like that?
Don't you think Mom would have done this? It's gotta be because of her the flowers are better. Mom is close, and she hears what we say. It must mean she's with us, Cook.
That's impossible.
Hey, Kai, can't you get your memory back instantly? I mean, that would save a lot of time.
You are so stupid, Jensen. Are you for real?
You don't understand. I care too.
You don't say. What's wrong?
Look at this. Mac went on again, and here, read it.
I'm going to meet Mom in the Crimson Forest. I want to show her these flowers.
Crimson Forest.
Ah, kids.
It's supposed to be a place where you go to meet the souls of the dead. But the Queen has forbidden anyone to go in there.
Oh, but he went anyway, huh? That little... Ah.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Wait, Cook. Wait. It's too dangerous. I'll go with you.
We'll go too.
What? We? No. Are you saying we? As in me?
Yeah, I did.
Look it. You know, the Queen says don't go in the forest. I think she's very wise. I don't think we should go to the forest. I'm going to stay here and support the Queen.
Would you quit whining?
No. Save me, oh my Queen!
Shut up and get moving.
Oh, hey.
Let's go.
Man, I am so not rested. Gee whiz, another hike. Oh boy.
Oh, wow. That really was one huge emotional experience. Especially for me, because I'm still playing the game, obviously. Kowloon, or whatever the hell the spell is. You've pretty much seen it in action. Obviously, I showed it. Well, anyways, I am not necessarily done. I'm going to go ahead and rest, and I will be right back. Is Mac okay? I hope he didn't hurt himself. Just stressing over it isn't going to do anything now, would it? Come, let's go look for it. However, we're not necessarily going to be doing that right now. Anyways, Cook has actually joined our party now, and much like Jansen, she is actually a mortal, and she is our white mage of the game. And I am ending this recording here because I've been recording it for over 2 hours, believe it or not. So anyways, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. See you guys next time for when we go into the Crimson Forest and look for Mac. And also fight more monsters, and do all kinds of other things. I don't know what'll happen yet, because I don't remember, but whatever things will happen when we get there. Talk to you guys later.